30 simple sentences you must master first. If you want to speak English in daily life, you do not need thousands of words. You do not need hard grammar. You do not need perfect pronunciation. What you truly need are the right simple sentences. The sentences that people use every single day. The sentences that appear in real life again and again. When you master these sentences, your confidence grows. Your fear becomes smaller. Your speaking becomes easier. Today, you will learn 30 simple sentences that can cover most daily conversations. These sentences are short, they are natural, they are powerful, and they are organized into 5 clear categories. We begin with an important truth. Most learners feel stuck not because they are bad at English. They feel stuck because they learn the wrong things first. They study long lists of words. They memorize grammar rules. But when real life happens, their mind goes blank. The problem is not intelligence. The problem is order. You must master the core first. The simple sentences first. The daily tools first. These 30 sentences are not fancy, but they are used everywhere. In shops, at work, with friends, on the phone, online. When you travel, when you ask for help, when you give opinions, when you do not understand, when you agree, when you disagree, when you feel unsure. These sentences give you a voice. Let us begin. Category 1, Basic Understanding and Confusion. These sentences help you survive in any conversation. They help you when you do not understand. They help you ask for clarity. They help you avoid awkward silence. I don't get it. I'm not sure. I have no idea. What do you mean? Could you repeat that? I need some time to think. These sentences are simple, but they are extremely powerful. When you say, I don't get it, you protect yourself from pretending. When you say, I'm not sure, you stay honest. When you say, I have no idea, you remove pressure. When you ask, what do you mean, you invite clarity. When you say, could you repeat that, you take control of the conversation. When you say, I need some time to think, you slow things down. A strong speaker is not someone who always knows everything. A strong speaker is someone who knows how to respond when they do not know. Category 2, Daily Action and Movement. These sentences help you move through daily life. They help with timing, with plans, with location, with actions. I'm on my way. I'll be right back. I'm almost there. Let's go. I'll take care of it. I'll check and let you know. These sentences appear in real life every single day. When you say, I'm on my way, you show action. When you say, I'll be right back, you show respect. When you say, I'm almost there, you reduce worry. When you say, let's go, you create motion. When you say, I'll take care of it, you show responsibility. When you say, I'll check and let you know, you create trust. When you master these sentences, people feel your presence. They feel your reliability. They feel your energy. Category 3, Opinions and Decisions. These sentences help you express your view, your choice, your agreement, your hesitation. I think so. I don't think so. That sounds good. That works for me. I'm not into that. I'd rather not. These sentences help you live with honesty. When you say, I think so, you agree. When you say, I don't think so, you disagree politely. When you say, that sounds good, you accept a plan. When you say, that works for me, you show flexibility. When you say, I'm not into that, you show boundaries. When you say, I'd rather not, you say no with kindness. This is real power, not loud power. Calm power. Category 4, Daily Problems and Help. Life is not perfect. Problems appear. Mistakes happen. These sentences help you stay smooth. My bad. No worries. That's on me. Can you help me? What should I do? I messed up. These sentences are emotional tools. When you say my bad, you accept responsibility. When you say no worries, you release tension. When you say that's on me, you show maturity. When you ask, can you help me, you open doors. When you ask, what should I do, you invite guidance. When you say, I messed up, you choose growth over pride. These 6 sentences can save relationships. Category 5, Time, Space, and Small Talk. These sentences help you stay natural. They fill silence. They keep the conversation alive. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let me check. By the way, to be honest, it depends. These sentences make you sound real, not stiff, not robotic. When you say hold on, you pause naturally. When you say give me a sec, you slow the moment. When you say let me check, you stay active. When you say by the way, you change topics smoothly. When you say to be honest, you show sincerity. When you say it depends, you stay flexible. These are conversation glue. Why these 30 sentences change everything. When you master these 30 sentences, something powerful happens. You stop searching for words. You stop freezing. You stop feeling helpless. Your brain starts to respond automatically. Your mouth moves with less fear. Your confidence rises quietly. You no longer feel like a student. You start to feel like a speaker. You do not need perfection to speak. You need movement. These sentences create that movement. How to practice these 30 sentences daily. Choose 5 sentences per day. Use them in your thoughts. Use them in your notes. Use them in your voice. Say them slowly. Say them clearly. Say them in your own life. Tomorrow, choose 5 more. In 6 days, you will complete all 30. In 1 month, they will become part of you. Fluency does not come from studying longer. Fluency comes from using daily. Final message to the learner. You do not need to sound perfect. You need to sound real. These 30 sentences give you your first real English voice. Use them, trust them, grow with them. Your journey begins with simple tools, strong tools, daily tools.